Oh, hello there. Oh, where did you come from? You just kind of stumbled in here. Have you lost your way? Oh, you came from the forest. Oh, I see. You found our hidden library. Yeah, nobody really knows about this place. It's a secret. So, if you promise not to tell anyone, I'll let you stay here for a while and enjoy some books if you'd like. Okay, perfect. Well, I can show you some of my favorites. We have a lot of old, worn journals here. This one's made completely out of leather. These are handmade. And all of the paper in these books are also handmade. Most of these are full of our recipes, full of our potions and tonics. I'd be happy to read some of them to you. But again, you've got to keep a secret. No one can know about this place or our secret recipes. I tell you, you're very special and unique if you discovered this place. This place is not visible to the regular human eye. Yes, a lot of mystical creatures come here to study, actually. Myself included. Well, I am a vampire. We also have elves and werewolves. But again, nobody knows about that, and nobody's supposed to know about that. If I suspect that you might tell anyone, I'll have to wipe your memory clean. You wouldn't want me to have to do that now, would you? Side effects from mind wiping is usually a very bad migraine. You don't want that. I would much rather just maybe read some of our recipes to you and help you relax. How does that sound? Okay, let me find one of my favorites to read to you. Okay, this recipe is for our lesser healing potion. It's a warm crimson gold draught that smells faintly of wildflowers and copper. When consumed, it knits the flesh back together, soothes the pain, and restores vitality. Yeah. It's actually not as rare as you would think it is. It's actually quite common. It's part of our apprentice alchemy. And some of the effects restores minor wounds and can increase your hit points by a couple. And it instantly stops the bleeding and reduces fatigue. It also leaves a brief sensation of warmth in the chest. The ingredients for this healing potion are as follows. 1 vial of spring water, drawn at dawn. 3 fresh heartleaf petals, or dried if fresh is unavailable. 1 crushed sunberry, fully ripe. A pinch of powdered silver root. 2 drops of troll's blood resin, or a regenerative. You can also substitute that as well. A single grain of salt, blessed or sanctified. Now, to brew this, you're going to need to warm the spring water over a low flame, but it's very important that you do not let it boil. Next, you're going to add the heart leaf petals and stir counterclockwise 7 times. And you're going to whisper a word of renewal. Yeah, it's part of the ritual. Mash the sunberry into a paste and slowly dissolve it into the brew till the liquid turns deep red. Next, you're going to sprinkle in the powdered silver root while maintaining steady heat. Also very important. You're then going to add the troll's blood resin drop by drop, and the potion will briefly glow. And then you're going to remove from heat and add the grain of salt to stabilize the mixture. But make sure to bottle it immediately in glass or crystal and seal it with wax while it's still warm. Yeah, you don't want any of it leaking out or escaping. And then also, if you take too much of this, you may get a little bit of drowsiness or vivid dreams. And your healed skin may briefly shimmer or show a faint green vein, but nothing to be alarmed. Yeah, we learned actually that the life magic flows best when coaxed gently rather than forced. That is something we learned in the alchemy school. I'm going to actually brew a little concoction myself. We are running quite low on this. Just gonna add this into our bowl here. And then we've got to mash everything together into a paste. And mix that all together into a nice little paste. It's actually very therapeutic mixing these together. If you'd like, I can teach you how to make this yourself. But again, don't share this with anybody. The humans are not supposed to know about this. And in the wrong hands, could be a bad thing. You know how humans are. They're very greedy with stuff like this. I imagine somebody might want to sell this for a fortune. And, well, I don't think that the medical business would be very happy about this getting out. So you understand that you'll have to keep this to yourself and not share this with anybody else. I'm going to sprinkle in the powdered silver root. We're just going to stir that all up. Perfect. Oh, of course. Can't forget the troll's blood. Drop by drop. And then, of course, the little grain of salt. Okay, and we're going to bottle that up immediately. Perfect. Well, the potion's all done now, so I hope it'll be of some good use to you, and you should probably save it for an emergency. I wouldn't just go using this for only a little minor scrape. And the shelf life is, I don't think actually it'll go bad. It should stay good forever. But definitely don't let it go to waste. And if you need to use it on anyone, again, please don't tell anybody what it's made from. Okay, good. I'm so glad you understand. You seem very trustworthy. I'm sure I can trust you, yes? Good. Okay. I'm going to show you a little bit more of some of our other books that we have. Are you interested in food? Oh, we definitely have recipes for food if you're interested in that. Yeah, you seem like you're quite hungry. Perhaps I can make you something. Alright, well, let me just clean a little bit before we do that. Alright, let me find one of my favorite recipes. Okay, I found one of my favorites. You're going to love this. And it's really just perfect for this time of the year. It's called Frostveil Cranberry Tart of the Hearth. It's a jewel-bright tart served at mid-winter banquets, said to warm the spirit and gladden the heart, even in the deepest snow. Yeah, this was baked in the borderlands where the bog and the forest meet. This tart was traditionally offered to travelers as a sign of safe shelter and good fortune. The ingredients for this one is, we'll start with the crust first. 1 1/4 cups of ground sun-wheat flour. A 1/2 cup of cold churned butter, cubed. 2 tablespoons of powdered moon sugar, 1 egg of the meadow hen, and a pinch of frost salt. Just a pinch. And for the cranberry filling, you're going to need 2 cups of scarlet bog berries, 3/4 cup of honey or amber cane sugar. I definitely prefer honey. We use honey for most of our sweetening. A zest of 1 winter lemon. Yes, we do have lemons that grow here in the wintertime, believe it or not. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch or arrowroot. That's to help thicken it. A 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon bark. A whisper of nutmeg. Just a whisper. 1 teaspoon of vanilla bean extract. And 2 tablespoons of spring water or apple cider. Definitely prefer apple cider. Now for the baking. We are going to prepare our crust in a chilled bowl. Cut the butter into the flour, the moon sugar, and frost salt until the mixture resembles coarse sand. Next, you're going to blend in the egg until the dough gathers. Shape into a disc, wrap in cloth, and let rest in the cold for 1 turning of the hourglass. Next, we're going to conjure the filling. In a small cauldron, combine the cranberries, the honey, the lemon zest, the water, or your apple cider. Cinnamon and nutmeg. Simmer gently till the berries burst. The mixture glows ruby bright. Stir in the cornstarch and vanilla and cook until thickened. I'm going to let that cool. Next, you're going to assemble the tart. Roll the dough thin and press it into a tart pan. Pour in the cranberry filling and smooth the surface. Bake. Place in a moderate oven of 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Bake for 35 to 40 minutes till the crust is golden and the filling softly bubbles. Trust me, you'll know when it's ready. And next, you're going to cool and serve. Allow to cool before serving so the magic may settle. We also have a few variations to go along with that as well. You could add in a swirl of some spiced cream or custard on top. Or you could mix in some crushed walnuts or almonds. You can also garnish with the sugared berries on top as well. It's best served warm by the firelight with mulled wine or sweet cream. It'll actually increase your morale and make everybody love you more. And if you want, I'd be happy to make you some to take on your journey back home with you. I can tell that made you very hungry. Well, it's getting quite late, and I really don't want you to go back out there at night. The forest can be a little scary at night and dangerous for humans. So, I'll allow you to rest here for the night. and then you'll take your leave tomorrow morning. How does that sound? Yeah. A full night's rest and a full belly. There's nothing better. Very important before a journey, of course. Well, I'm so glad I could help you. And if we should ever meet again, you're very nice for a human. But the chances of you finding this forest again, or our library, I should say, is highly unlikely. Like I said before, this was a chance discovery for you. Once in a lifetime. Alright, well, I'll let you get some rest. Sleep well, rest well.